Breaking: thousands of CIA files have gone missing overnight. Here's what was in them, by Michael Schiff for VeteranAF.com. The mystery surrounding the assassination of President John F. Kennedy has plagued American history since that horrible day in Dallas, Texas. The American people were fed a story that Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone shooter. But years of investigation would uncover circumstantial evidence to suggest otherwise. In October of this year, President Trump authorized the release of files pertaining to JFK's assassination, and he did so against the advice of the Central Intelligence Agency, who worked very hard to keep the documents undisclosed. Now, a world-renowned researcher says the records have been deliberately misplaced after unbelievable evidence was set to be released that would have implicated the CIA in the assassination of our president. Yeah, surprise, surprise, right? All files should have been released by October 26, 2017, but there seems to be some records missing. The records which are missing belong to a 7-volume set on the JFK's assassin Lee Harvey Oswald. The CIA's Office of Security, who are responsible for safeguarding and accounting for records conveniently, have lost Volume 5 of this 7-volume set. JFK researcher Malcolm Blunt discovered that the records were missing and noted that it was the CIA's Office of Security, who was the agency's first department to compile records and information on Lee Harvey Oswald. In July of this year, 3,810 records from the CIA and FBI were released pertaining to the assassination of JFK. Researchers and historians who were eager to learn more about what the CIA and FBI uncovered learned many interesting things. For instance, the released records revealed that Dallas Mayor Earl Cable was a CIA asset and his brother, Charles Cabell, worked for the CIA up until 1962. The released records also revealed that the 1964 Warren Commission was an investigation controlled by high-ranking CIA officials, with one agent at the center, counterintelligence chief James Jesus Angleton, who had information relevant to the investigation, like being aware of Lee Harvey Oswald while JFK was alive, but withheld this and other relevant information. James Jesus Angleton and other CIA officials knew about Lee Harvey Oswald months before JFK was assassinated. Article by Jefferson Morley. CIA's stonewalling of Warren Commission. There's a surprise, right? Back in November, Sputnik News reported on the release and noted some interesting things surrounding the disappearance of Volume 5 pertaining to Lee Harvey Oswald. The opening of Oswald's OS file in December 1959 was a bizarre deviation from standard CIA practices. Standard procedure, as set out by agency directives, required agency personnel to open a personality file, a 201 file, on a military defector such as Oswald. Despite this, the CIA's 201 file on Oswald was not opened until a year later. In December 1960, the CIA didn't share this fact with Warren Commission investigators in 1964, and when the delay was discovered by the House Select Committee on Assassinations in 1978, neither Angleton nor his then boss, Deputy CIA Director Richard Helms, could explain it. JFK researcher Malcolm Blunt believes that the missing records were deliberately misplaced. Now there's a surprise, right? Despite CIA employees and investigators having had previous access to Volume 5, the CIA is now claiming the volume does not exist. Yeah, right. There are various theories on who killed JFK and why, but with all the different theories brought forth, the general consensus seems to be that Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone, and he was simply a piece in a much larger puzzle. It was no mystery that JFK disliked the CIA, so their obstruction of the investigation is not surprising. LBJ speaks on a conspiracy in JFK murder. That's probably long. The records released also revealed the lack that Jack Ruby, who killed Lee Harvey Oswald, told the FBI informant watched the fireworks days before JFK was assassinated. Samuel Osborne of The Independent uncovered, although the president was assassinated on the 22nd of November 1963, the interaction between Ruby and the FBI informant, identified as Bob Vanderslice, was not officially relayed to the FBI until March of 1977. The released records go on to document that the informant stated that on the morning of the assassination, Ruby contacted him and asked if he would like to watch the fireworks. He was with Jack Ruby and standing at the corner of the Postal Annex building facing the Texas School Book Depository building at the time of the shooting. Immediately after the shooting, Ruby left and headed towards the area of the Dallas Morning News building without saying anything to him. Neither the CIA nor the FBI has offered any additional comment on the missing records on Lee Harvey Oswald, and it's likely that these records will never be revealed to the public. Now there's a surprise. So the public pays them, and we're not told anything. Isn't that precious? People using your money. So who's working for who? It should be the government working for the people, and yet the people are the ones that are just working for the government, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's disgusting, isn't it? And we know this was a hit job. I mean, come on. And Ruby killed come on. Come on, this was all a setup. This was all a setup, and the guy even said I was a patsy, that they set me up, Oswald. They set him up. That's all they did. They wanted the Kennedy out. That's it. They didn't want Kennedys. No. That's basically the bottom line. Yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.